let's look at question number 9. The question number 9 actually is the most difficult questions in this whole sample test set. This question, actually, the information giving us is quite simple. It's very limited, to be honest. The thing is, we have to use the information they give it to us, set up the bridge between the information and the answers they told us. And also, we need a little bit observation about each of the options to know which directions actually the statement is leading us to. Firstly, let's look at the question carefully. Each card in the set is got 15 cards. So first the information, we got 15 cards in total, and they got 3 shapes on it, which is a triangle, square, and the circle. 3 different shapes. And inside each of the shape, we got 1 to 8, which is how many numbers here? It's 8 numbers, right? We got 8 numbers, 1 to 8, in each of the squares. No two cards are identical, which means either their shapes are different or the numbers in the shape will be different. So far, that is all the information they told to us. So we can just draw these 3 shapes here, and we'll understand for each of them, it could be 1 to 8, it could be 1 to 8. So far, if you ask me what's the information we can deduce from there, we only can say maximum it should be 24 cards, right? Because each shape can 8 numbers, so maximally we can have 24 cards, but they only got 15 here. That's the only things I can get right now. So technically from here, I still don't know where I should push this question to, but let's keep reading. The only numbers appeared in both square and circle, which is these two, is number 7. Okay, so look, this is very important information, by the way, because that's the only information actually important to mention in here. So square and circle, the only numbers which show in these two, which is 7. In other words, means no matter what other numbers, you are either in the circle or you are either in the square, the numbers should be different, right? The numbers should be different. So which means for the rest of the numbers, they are in the square or they're in the circle, they should be different. Yeah, no same numbers anymore. Which means if 1 is in square, so the 1 cannot be in circle. That's what they say, because only 7 is common numbers there. But until here, we still don't know what we can get from here, because it's many directions, right? So we still don't know. We have to look at each of the options. After we see A, B, C, and D, what is the most obvious words or the clues that can just attracting us? Yes, easily we can find out 3 options they have at least. Okay, look, since they're asking us at least how many cards with different shapes, either triangle, square, or the circle, at least how many there, then we'll find out, yes, okay, since you're asking me, excuse me, what is at least, then we'll think about this. All right, since we want to find at least how many cards on the different shape, from all this information they're giving to us here, what we can find out? So what we can get is, look, since we only got 8 numbers in total, right? Only numbers is appeared in the square and the circle will be number 7, which means for the rest of the numbers, which is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, right? They either it's showing in the square or it's showing in the circle, but it cannot be both of them, which means under these circumstances, square plus circle, the numbers of it maximally is only can be 7, right? maximally it only can be 7 because we only got 7 numbers left. These 7 numbers is either in a square or is either in a circle. Yeah, we don't know which one it is in, but we know totally, no matter where you put these numbers in, the total numbers of the cars in the square and the circle they adding together should be 7. But don't forget, we still got one card about 7. So which means maximally we get 9 cards in circle and square. That is the maximum we can get, right? Because limited by the numbers is no repeat of the numbers. So maximally we can get 9 cards out of square and the circles. So if that is true, the correct answer will be B, because we got 15 cards in total. If maximally the square and the circle can get 9, so we can say at least we should get 6 cards in triangle, no matter what numbers inside there, but at least for triangle shape, we at least should get 6. So make the total set as 15. So for this question, the difficulty is it's hard to link the statement and with the information we have been told, right? This is need a little bit thinking because it's totally opposite, right? So the information they're giving to us, we only can get is maximally, but the statement asking us is at least. So we should have the abilities to connecting these two concepts together. Since the maximum or the at most is coming from the square and the circle, then on another side story is to say for the triangle, it should be at least 6 cars. All right, so just take a moment to think about this question again. If you cannot just solve this question in a mock test, it's totally fine because yeah, they said this is the most challenging questions in the whole set.